泡面都快吃不起啦。
Instant noodles are getting harder to afford. I just bought 2 packs of instant noodles. The big cup of Master Kong is already up 6 yuan, and the small cup is 4.5 yuan. The shopkeeper said some stores have already raised it to 5 yuan. I was originally thinking of buying the big cup, but I couldn't bring myself to, so I bought the small one. Still, it stings a little. Instant noodles, cola, and pickled mustard greens. These are the 3 essentials for poor people, right? Isn't that a bit much? It feels like instant noodles, especially Master Kong, have been increasing in price every year. You're the leaders in price raising, aren't you?
方便面的巨头康师傅
Even though Master Kong instant noodles have gone up in price, their revenue is actually declining, and they're experiencing negative growth in earnings. Master Kong, the giant in instant noodles, reported an 11 billion yuan drop in revenue for the first half of the year. Do you think this is just a crisis for one company? No, it's actually a microcosm of an entire era. In early August this year, Master Kong Holdings Limited announced that for the 6 months ending June 30th, 2025, their revenue was approximately 40 billion yuan, a decrease of 2.7% compared to last year, with a sales drop of 1.11 billion yuan. Data shows that both Master Kong's instant noodles and beverage sales are declining. In the first half of 2025, Master Kong's instant noodles sales were 13.5 billion yuan, accounting for 33.6% of total revenue, down by 349 million yuan for the same period last year, a decrease of 2.5%. Beverage sales were 26.4 billion yuan, down 2.6%, accounting for 65.7% of total revenue. Master Kong's high-end product lines such as Royal Feast, Dry Noodle Collection, and Speedy Noodle Restaurant had sales of over 5 billion yuan, with a decline of 7.2%. Tea, water, and juice fell by 6.3%, 6%, and 13%, respectively. This performance aligns closely with the overall sluggishness in China's consumer market. However, by the end of June, the number of Master Kong's marketing agents dropped from over 67,000 by 3,409 agents. The number of direct retail agents dropped from over 220,000 last year by nearly 1,500. In 2023, a total of over 9,000 distributors chose to exit, bringing the cumulative loss of distributors to over 13,000 in the past 2 years. Distributors are an important channel for the sales of instant noodles and beverages. Sales channels, product displays, and exposure all rely on these distributors. Industry insiders generally believe that the departure of distributors is mainly due to Master Kong's continuous price hikes, which severely compressed profit margins and made it difficult for many small and medium distributors to survive. In early May 2024, Master Kong raised their instant noodle prices. Reports from Chinese media mentioned that a Master Kong distributor in southwest China said that due to an upgrade of their vegetable pack, they were notified by the factory that prices would increase across the board. A supermarket worker in Taizhou, Zhejiang Province, also mentioned that the price for bulk instant noodles increased by about 0.4 yuan per bucket, and the price in store went up by half a yuan per bucket. In July 2024, the customer service team at Master Kong's e-commerce flagship store told Chinese media that all flavors in their classic instant noodle series had increased in price, affecting over 12 flavors, including braised beef noodles and pickled cabbage beef noodles. A wholesale distributor of instant noodles in Guangzhou mentioned that the wholesale price for Master Kong's braised beef noodles in both bagged and cup formats had increased by 5 yuan. It's not just the instant noodles that have gone up in price. Master Kong's beverages have also increased. According to Economic Observer Network, Zhang Heng, who has been a distributor of Master Kong's beverages for nearly 10 years, said that in March 2024, he received a price hike notification from Master Kong. The price for 1-liter beverages rose from 4 yuan to 5 yuan, and the purchase price increased from about 3 yuan to over 3.3 yuan. Zhang Heng explained that once the retail price went up, consumers stopped buying, and many retail stores were unwilling to sell the products. Reports indicate that the increased purchase prices have reduced the profits for distributors and retailers. Consumers are sensitive to even small price increases, which has led them to switch to other brands. Master Kong's iced tea market share has quickly been overtaken by competing brands. One commentator noted, Master Kong seems to have forgotten that they built their empire with a 4 yuan per liter price. Now they're throwing away their reputation, king of value, for a 50-cent price increase. Master Kong iced tea is now priced at 5 yuan, and supermarket owners even kindly suggest switching to another brand instead. This isn't just a price increase, it's practically handing the competition a gift. A 50-cent increase may not seem like much, but for workers, it represents the difference between being loved and being cast aside. In the fast-moving consumer goods industry, it's always about who treats the consumers better. Some consumers complained, saying 3 yuan was sentimental, but 3.5 yuan means no love anymore. From now on, I'll drink Uni President. Others remarked that with Master Kong raising prices, Uni President might be quietly celebrating.
没想到如今管理层还是死心不改。
Who would have thought that Master Kong's management is still adamant about not lowering prices, and even plans to raise the price for the 500-milliliter iced tea? This is just going against consumers. The price hikes have led to a drop in sales, which is a major reason for Master Kong's reduced revenue. Nowadays, food delivery is incredibly convenient, and the prices are similar, so people who used to choose instant noodles are now more likely to order takeout. Plus, there are now so many instant food options like snail noodles and self-heating hot pots, which have overshadowed instant noodles. Indeed, it is incredibly easy to order takeout in China now. Platforms like Meituan, LME, and JD Delivery are fiercely competing to capture the market by lowering prices. Some predict that this year, the takeout penetration rate will reach 70%, with people ordering an average of 61 times per year. If you can have takeout, who still chooses instant noodles? Some bloggers have mentioned that with so many delicious options like sour and spicy rice noodles and rice vermicelli, instant noodles are no longer a must-have. The beverage industry isn't doing much better either. Health drinks have become the new trend in the beverage market, with consumers now preferring sugar-free, calorie-free, and fat-free drinks. Master Kong's traditional tea drinks aren't selling, and their sugar-free tea drinks and functional beverages, introduced to follow the trend, are also not catching on with consumers, especially after the price hikes. As a result, price-sensitive consumers are naturally switching to other brands. In addition to these factors, Gao Yang, a mall supervisor in Zhengzhou, told foreign media that Master Kong used to sell very well, but later the sales of their pickled cabbage instant noodles dropped significantly due to hygiene issues. The controversy around this was huge, and suddenly no one was buying Master Kong products anymore. Some products were even taken off the shelves and sent back to warehouses. The issue Gao Yang referred to was a scandal involving Master Kong's pickled cabbage, which was exposed in 2022. CCTV's March 15th gala revealed that 5 companies had bought pickled cabbage from unsanitary sources. Hunan Chaqi Vegetable Industry, one of the larger vegetable processing companies in Hunan's Huairong County, was the supplier of raw materials for Master Kong. It was revealed that in their cleaning workshop, pickled cabbage was carelessly piled on the floor. Some workers were wearing slippers or were barefoot, stepping on the cabbage. Some even smoked while working, throwing cigarette butts directly onto the cabbage. The levels of preservatives and other additives exceeded the standard by 2 to 10 times. When Hunan Chaqi Vegetable Industry bought the cabbage, they did not test for hygiene standards. After this was exposed, many netizens commented, "I ate the pickled cabbage instant noodles for lunch, but now I can't even look at this product anymore. I used to think adding a sausage to the pickled cabbage noodles was a high-end dish, but I'll never eat it again. I don't know how the so-called pickled cabbage was made. I still have a bag in my fridge, and I'm throwing it away today. I'll never buy this kind of thing again. I've eaten a lot. Just thinking about it makes me nauseous. Goodbye forever." The public outcry caused Master Kong's stock price to drop rapidly. On March 16, 2022, when the Hong Kong stock market opened, Master Kong's stock price fell by 13.5%, closing at 11.98 Hong Kong dollars by lunchtime. On the morning of March 16th, Master Kong Instant Noodles issued a statement saying that Hunan Chaqi Vegetable Industry was one of their pickled cabbage suppliers, and they had immediately terminated their qualifications, ended all cooperation, and sealed the products. Master Kong has been involved in several food safety scandals, one of the most notable being the dirty oil incident. We must take a look at the history of Master Kong. Master Kong belongs to the Taiwanese Tingxing International Group. Its predecessor was Tingxing Oil Company, founded in 1958 by the father of the Wei brothers from Changhua County, Taiwan. Originally named Dingxing Oil Factory, the company started producing instant noodles in 1992. In 1994, it established Tingyi Cayman Islands Holding Corporation and expanded into baked goods and beverages in 1996, subsequently listing on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Meanwhile, the company began investing in mainland China. In 1989, it made its first investment in China, establishing a joint venture, Beijing Dinghao Oil Company, which produced Dinghao cooking oil. Between 1989 and 1991, 3 more joint ventures were set up in Jinan, Qinghuangdao, and Tongliao. In 1991, Tianjin Tingyi International Food Company was founded. In August 1992, Master Kong's braised beef instant noodles began mass production. By 1994, 2004, production facilities have been set up in Hong Kong, Hangzhou, Wuhan, Chongqing, Xi'an, and Shenyang. In 2002, the company changed its name to Master Kong Holdings Limited. In 2008, its beverage division was sold to AIB, a joint venture between Asahi Beer and Itochu. In 2010, Master Kong cooperated with the Wujiang district in Suzhou to invest in projects like Suzhou Tingjing Food. However, in 2017, Taiwan's Master Kong decided to disband, and this decision was closely tied to the dirty oil scandal. In October 2014, Xing Group's subsidiary, Chengyi Oil Company, was found to be mixing feed oil into products, including Weili Pure Oil, which were sold throughout Taiwan. Subsequently, the company took 60 products off the shelves for a preventative recall. Chinese media reported that the Zhengyi fragrant pork oil for restaurant use was being wholesale distributed in Xiamen and sold in cities like Guangzhou, Beijing, Shanghai, Hefei, Shenyang, Wuxi, and Ningbo. Many vendors and suppliers on Chinese e-commerce platforms like Alibaba and Taobao were found to be selling this tainted oil. When Chengyi Oil Company was found to have tainted oil, Taiwan was also embroiled in a scandal involving low-quality oils. Many cooking oil manufacturers were exposed for using substandard oils, using waste oil and recycled oil. This led to widespread public concern in Taiwan about food safety issues. In October 2014, the Changhua District Prosecutor's Office investigated the Xing Group's tainted oil case. Former chairman Wei Yingcheng and 6 others were indicted. The prosecution sought a 30-year sentence for Wei Yingcheng, 25 years for the former general manager Chang Meifeng, and 18 years for the acting chairman Chang Maojia and Yang Zhenyi of the Vietnamese company Da Xingfu. The court was asked to confiscate over 440 million yuan of criminal proceeds from Xing. However, in 2015, the Changhua District Court acquitted all 6 defendants in the first trial. The verdict shocked the public, and many people found it hard to accept. The court issued a statement explaining that the main reason for the acquittal was the inability to prove that the oil produced by Xing was tainted. On January 2, 2017, Xing Group confirmed that Taiwan's Master Kong had officially disbanded, and the factory in Doliu City, Yunlin County, had ceased production. According to internal sources, the Taiwan branch mainly focused on equipment importation and leasing, with no substantial business since 2015. Therefore, the decision was made to close down early, while the mainland China operations of Master Kong were unaffected. Today, Xing International Group, besides Master Kong in China, also owns brands like Deco's, Weichuan, and Family Mart. The group is also involved in industries like grain and oil and real estate. Initially, Master Kong closed its Taiwan operations due to the tainted oil scandal. However, today, even its operations in mainland China are facing the reality of declining revenue. The decline in Master Kong's overall revenue in China is closely tied to lower sales. Besides price increases, it's likely also related to the broader economic conditions in China, especially the link to people's incomes. Nowadays, consumers are very sensitive to price increases, mainly because they're struggling financially. With no job and no income, they're naturally more aware of price hikes. In the past, salaried workers had no problem spending tens or even hundreds of yuan on snacks and drinks. Spending a few dozen yuan on instant noodles was nothing. But now, China's middle class is quickly slipping into poverty, facing layoffs or salary cuts. To save a few yuan, people are doing everything they can. Lin Feng, who runs a convenience store in Dalian, told foreign media that it's not just Master Kong. The overall revenue of the instant food sector is declining. In the past, migrant workers and university students were the main consumers of instant noodles. But now, due to the economic downturn and lack of jobs, migrant workers have left in search of work. In this situation, it's not just companies like Master Kong in the instant food industry that are shrinking. China's entire restaurant industry is facing a wave of closures. According to data from the restaurant industry media Wholesale Network, nearly 3 million restaurants in China closed last year, setting a historic record. In the first half of this year, the industry saw an even more intense wave of restaurant closures. Wholesale Network statistics revealed that many restaurants quietly disappeared over the past year, covering a wide range of categories, including full meals, tea drinks, coffee, baking, hot pot, desserts, buffets, snacks, fast food, bars, and barbecue. Even the epitome of high-end dining, five-star hotels haven't been spared. On August 8, 2023, 21st Century Business Herald reported that Zijingshan Hotel in Lujiazhui, Shanghai, had been operating a community canteen on weekday evenings, offering affordable dishes like the 5 yuan meat bun, 20 yuan for 2 braised lion's heads, and traditional Shanghai smoked fish and hairy crab rice cakes. The competition in the hotel industry has become increasingly fierce, which is widely acknowledged within the industry. Many hotel professionals say that some well-established five-star hotels are now at a crossroads where they must either transform or face closure. According to data from the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, China had 850 five-star hotels in 2020, but by the third quarter of 2024, that number had dropped to 736, a decrease of 114 hotels in less than 5 years. The average room price for five-star hotels nationwide has dropped to 599 yuan, a year-on-year decrease of 4.8%, and the average occupancy rate is just 60%. A man who has been managing a hotel for 11 years revealed that this year has been the toughest so far. Normally, this time of year would be the high season for the hotel industry, but many hotels are offering discounts. He said that in the 11 years he's worked in the industry, he's never seen so many hotels being eliminated. The worst cases are those who paid high transfer fees and rent, rushing into the hotel industry, only to be left to face failure. In fact, whether it's the restaurant and hotel industries or companies like Master Kong and the instant food sector, there seems to be no way out amidst China's overall economic slowdown. Ordinary people simply don't have money to spend. Whether it's high-end or low-end consumption, it all eventually leads to a decline in spending.